Ladies and gentlemen, honored guests, would you rise for the procession of the graduands and remain standing for the academic procession?
Welcome to the Spring Convocation of Kwantlen Polytechnic University. We are gathered here today on the traditional and unceded territories of the Coast Salish people who have lived here for millennia. Our university region overlaps with the ancestral lands of the Swasan, Musqueam, Siamiamu, Katsi, Kikwat, Coquitlam, and of course, the Kwantlen, who bestowed their name on this university. We thank all of our First Nations for sharing their land and resources with us. Our elder in residence, Lekayton, is here to bless the convocation. Please remain standing.
My dear ones, a message from our hereditary chief, Stakwasan, Kwantlen First Nation, her council, and all the people that were at one time here, 10,000 strong. We get to witness such great unity when it comes to all the sacrifices the students have made in the last 16 years. We welcome you to the territories of the Coast Salish people. You have come from afar, across the mountains and across the oceans. While you were coming across there, the teachers and instructors have been waiting for you. They came to apply their teaching skills, making sure that our students and those who were raised by our matriarchs, grandfathers, parents, brothers and sisters, tiny tots. I see you all here as family. You come through that doorway with our strict unity of the house of learning. I hope that in the future, and I could see it on your faces already, that this world is going to be in a better place. Thank you for all your hard work, and I hope that one day you can be standing up here talking about your grandchildren and how they came to be following your footsteps. All my relations, Heitzupka, thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you, Lekayton. Please stay standing for the singing of O Canada, led by Lauren Berg, who is a student in KPU's music program, and she's accompanied on piano by Tilden Webb. Lauren. Thank you, Lauren. Please be seated. I declare Kwantlen Polytechnic University's convocation in session to honor our 2018 graduates. My name is Alan Davis. I have the privilege of serving as KPU's President and Vice Chancellor. Convocation means to call together by summons, and in universities, convocations are called for the conferring of degrees and for the recognition of outstanding achievement. I'd like to introduce members of the platform party. Please hold your applause until everyone has been introduced. KPU's Chancellor, Dr. George Melville, From the KPU Board of Governors, the Chair of the Board, Hannah Madsen, and Kim Rose. From KPU's Foundation Board, Kelly Finley, Herb Jameson, Dr. Peter Podovinikoff, and Matthew Bolton. From the Kwantlen Student Association, Joseph Thorpe. And from the KPU Alumni Association Board, David Dryden and Vikram Baba. The members of our faculty who are here today. The Provost and Vice President Academic, Dr. Salvador Ferreras. Associate Vice President Academic, Dr. Steve Cardwell. Vice Provost for Students, Dr. Jane Fee. The Vice President External Affairs, Marlene Graziano. The University Registrar and Marshal of Convocation, Zena Mitchell. The Dean of the School of Business, Wayne Tebb. The Interim Dean of the Faculty of Trades and Technology, Dr. David Flakowski. Associate Deans of the School of Business, Stephanie Howes, Dr. Louis Vialba, and Marcia D'Angelo. The Associate Dean of the Faculty of Trades and Technology, David Wright. The Executive Director of Institutional Analysis and Planning, Dr. Laurie McElroy. The Executive Director of Advancement, Steve Lawarn. The Executive Director of Marketing and Recruitment, Joanne Saunders. And our honorary degree recipient, Ken Hahn. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in acknowledging the platform party. And in the audience today, we have many family and friends of Ken Hahn, our honorary degree recipient today, and a special welcome to Jeff Norris, who was formerly the CEO of KPU's foundation, now CEO at the Royal Columbian Hospital Foundation. Welcome, Jeff. Chancellor Melville, would you please bring greetings to the convocation?
President Davis, board members, Senate members, graduates, honored guests, family members, faculty, staff, and alumni, welcome to Kwantlen Polytechnic University's Spring Convocation Ceremony. Today we celebrate the successes of our graduates. I'd like to extend a big congratulations to each and every one of you. You should be very proud of the work you've done and the decisions that have gotten you here today. I'd like to talk about two things this morning, pride, or this afternoon, I guess it is, sorry, pride and passion. I'm lucky. I love what I do, and I've always striven to pursue what I'm passionate about. When my peers in grade school talked about becoming doctors, astronauts, firemen, I dreamed of becoming a chartered accountant. Who would have ever thought that my dream would put me on this stage as your chancellor? I didn't know then where following the passion would lead me, but I do know this. People who are successful find success through passion. Everyone starts at the same level, and it's passion that sets you apart. So of the two things I'd like to leave with you today, one is to encourage you to find something you want to do, and the other is when you find it, do it with passion. Today you join a community of alumni, many of whom have found great success doing just that. These include the award-winning CEO of a multi-million-dollar company operating right here in Surrey, two grads who have opened a wildly successful Hong Kong-inspired sweet shop in Vancouver, a leading neuropsychologist helping children in the US, and the head of Kosovo's Department of Euro-Atlantic Integration. Our grads are philanthropists, critical thinkers, entrepreneurs, and global citizens. The university's alumni are representing KPU locally, nationally, and globally in an incredible, impactful way. Today you join that community, one I'm proud to be part of as a KPU alumnus. And as each of you pursue your own passions and embark on your own paths to success, I hope you join me in sharing that pride. With each of our own individual successes, we help make KPU's reputation a little bit bigger, better, and bolder. So graduates, be passionate and take pride in what you do and where you've come from. On behalf of your university, I wish you continued success. And once again, congratulations. Thank you.
Jocelyn Knapp will address the convocation on behalf of the graduates. Jocelyn graduates today with a Bachelor of Business Administration in Marketing Management.
Good afternoon, everyone. It is an honor to be standing here before you today and to be speaking on behalf of the graduates. In all honesty, a few weeks ago, when I received the call that I'd been nominated to speak at Convocation, I was a little shocked, to say the least. I had recently had nightmares, waking up in a cold sweat, that I had missed a course and would not be able to graduate. So, after confirming that yes, I indeed would be graduating, I accepted the offer to speak on behalf of the graduates. I have envisioned graduating and walking across this stage for a very long time. Sometimes it was the only dream motivating me to continue. I want to pause, be present, and to savor this moment. All of us graduating today have worked tirelessly to achieve this milestone, and it is important to reflect on our hard work and to smile that we have achieved our goal. Congratulations. This goal, however, was not achieved alone. There are so many people who have contributed to our success. On behalf of the graduates, I want to thank our families, our friends, our colleagues, and the faculty that have played significant roles in helping us over the past few years. I want to thank my husband for his overwhelming support even when life got a little crazy. And I want to thank my parents for their countless hours of babysitting, including moving into my house so that this dream could become my reality. And I want to thank my Alchemy 6 crew for being one of the most supportive groups I got to be a part of here at KPU. And it is a gift to not only call you classmates, but also friends. And finally, I want to personally thank the faculty for the support and dedication during my time here. Your teaching has encouraged me to pursue constant learning and has impacted both my professional and personal growth. My personal experience here at KPU began with the decision to return to university after years of being in the workforce. This was one of the easier decisions I had to make. The pursuit of this dream, on the other hand, has been one of the hardest things I've done in my life. In my second semester here at KPU, I found out my husband and I were expecting our first child. Our daughter arrived 2 weeks early, right around the time of midterms. I had to write my midterms a week after having my baby, and my finals just 2 weeks after that. Needless to say, navigating the world of parenthood and school was a bit overwhelming. Life sometimes throws curveballs, but 6 years and 3 beautiful girls later, here I am. In the past 6 years, I've written midterms and attended classes days after my girls were born. I have worked full-time to achieve maternity leave just so I could continue my studies, and I have taken time away from both school and work to spend time with my family. I could not have done any of this without support. One significant gesture from faculty that encouraged me to continue in pursuit of my dream was from Mohammed Akbar. Thank you for not only allowing me to take my week-old baby into your class so I wouldn't have to miss any more classes, but for the thoughtfulness of celebrating her birth with a cake for the entire class. It was these generous moments that made all the difference. What I have learned during my time here at KPU is that pursuing your dreams requires hard work, discipline, determination, and flexibility. Some days I just needed to put one foot in front of the other, and other days my determination and drive was louder than my fears and exhaustion. My experience, however, is not unique. All of us here today have sacrificed our time, our finances, and our sleep in pursuit of our dreams. We have faced challenges, fears, and doubts. How we have responded to these challenges is what makes the difference. That is where the power is, and that is where you'll see growth. I want to leave you all today with the encouragement to live generously. Pablo Picasso said it best, "The meaning of life is to find your gift, and the purpose of life is to give it away." Thank you, and again, congratulations to the graduates.
Wow, thank you, Jocelyn. Each year, KPU awards honorary doctoral degrees for outstanding and sustained achievement in our community by people within and outside of the university who reflect our values and who represent the very best in citizenship through leadership, academic endeavor, creativity, public service, advocacy, entrepreneurship, a legacy of respect and understanding towards others, and for humanitarian contributions. The degrees are awarded honoris causa for the sake of honor. I have the privilege of introducing to you today Ken Hahn, who has been selected and approved by the Senate of KPU to receive the degree of Doctor of Laws honoris causa in recognition of his community and public service. A graduate of Owen Sound Collegiate in Ontario, Ken Hahn joined the Bank of Commerce and for over a decade worked in human resources in branches across Ontario. In 1975, he was transferred to Vancouver and worked as the personnel manager for British Columbia and the Yukon. Wanting to stay out west, he joined the credit union system, beginning as Director of Human Resources and then Vice President for Surrey Credit Union, before moving into executive roles with the Richmond Savings Credit Union and the Credit Union Central of BC. In 1996, Ken returned to the Surrey Credit Union, which had become by then the Surrey Metro Savings, as the Senior Vice President of Human Resources and remained in that role as SMS merged with Richmond Savings and Pacific Coast Savings to form Coast Capital Savings. I hope you're keeping track of all this. There will be a test. Anyway, he remained with Coast Capital until he retired in 2007. A fellow of the Institute of Canadian Banking and a fellow of the Credit Union Institute, Ken has won numerous awards, including the Charter Professionals in Human Resources of BC Award of Excellence and a nomination for Excellence in Human Resources by the Society for Human Resource Management. Outside of his professional career, Ken has been actively involved in the community, coaching baseball, serving as an executive with the North Delta Minor Hockey, a Rotarian in the North Delta Rotary Club, a board member of the Center for Child Development, and a part of the off-ice officials team for the Surrey Eagles Junior A hockey team. He has been a major contributor to KPU and its students, having served 6 years on the board of what was then Kwantlen University College, including 1 year as chair. More recently, he served for several years on the board of the KPU Foundation, including a number of years as chair. Ken remains as a trustee and board member for the BC Credit Union Employees Pension and Benefit Trust. In recognition of his contributions to his profession and to his community, Chancellor Melville, I present to you Ken Hahn, Doctor of Laws, honoris causa.
Thank you very much, Dr. Davis, and thank you to Kwantlen, KPU, for this wonderful award. I've attended convocation ceremonies, I guess, for about 15 years, and I've heard a tremendous group of individuals who provided some outstanding comments. And to the extent that I don't think there's anything left to say. But you're not going to get off that easily, because I want to relate to you an event that happened to me back in the 1970s. Now, early 1970s, so you may see, my God. Most people here would probably say that's ancient history. I know the people on the right-hand side of the auditorium would. But I think you'll find the comments I make are valid today also. At that time, I was a personnel officer for Bank of Commerce, now marketed as CIBC. And one of my responsibilities was on-campus university recruitment. And this particular day, I was recruiting at York University in Mississauga, Ontario. And the very first individual, well, first of all, I should tell you what recruiting was like back then. I don't know what it's like today. But back then, we get a pile of resumes one day. And day two, we'd set up interviews, starting at 8 o'clock at half-hour intervals, going to about 5:30. So they were long days. My very first interview this day was this tall young man who was very distraught. And the first thing he said to me, the first words out of his mouth, is my degree worth anything? Is my degree worth anything? I have to tell you, that's, if you're wanting to make a first impression, that's probably not what you want to say, particularly in a job interview. I didn't think a job interview was appropriate at the time, but he was going to have an interview. Because first of all, I asked him, I said, why? You know, why the question? Why the concern? And he said, first of all, well, I've heard was the word, that degrees from York didn't have the value of other universities, or they weren't recognized the same way other universities. And I should tell you that at this time, York University, you probably know it now, is a large university, but back at that time, it was only about 10, 12 years old, and they didn't start granting degrees until about 4 years before that date. So unfortunately, he fell into the snobbishness of the other universities. And he also said, you know, I've taken my Bachelor of Arts, and I've had a B+ average over the 4 years I've been here. But he said the courses I've taken, like English, geography, history, psych, et cetera, don't lend themselves to getting jobs. And I've had trouble getting on recruitment lists. So he also gave me 3 or 4 other reasons, which I can't recall now. But I said, okay, that's fair. So I'd like to find out a bit about you. And I said, how's university changed you in the 4 years since you've been here? He said, well, I'm smarter, for one thing. He said, I've learned a lot. And he said, those courses that I talked about that didn't lend themselves to a job, what they did, however, I really enjoyed them. I got a lot out of them, and I really appreciated what I learned from them. He said, as a matter of fact, when I met with a group, any kind of group, I could take part in discussions like I couldn't before. Before, my conversation was, how are the Leafs doing, or how are the Argonauts doing? So, okay. So then I wanted to know, the difference he found between high school and university. And he said it was scary, first of all. But he said he loved change. And he said he was able to react well and understand all the things that university really brought about. He was lecturers, he was able to deal effectively with them, he was able to do research quite well. So I thought, well, okay, let's talk about some of the things you may have done there. Have you been involved in any group projects? And he said, yeah, it was a big part of some of our classes. He said, quite frankly, I like being the leader. He said, as a leader, he said, I'd make sure they knew their goals. I'd make sure that everyone knew their own assignments, that they'd know the time frames, that when we got together, that we'd be in a position where everyone would put their 2 cents worth in. And if someone was having problems, I'd make sure that they got the help they needed. And our goal was to do well, and we did. When I was part of the team, I would do whatever it took. for us to be successful. So we talked about a number of other things, which I won't go into now for time. But I indicated that our time was up as the next interview was due. But I said to him, I said, look, I want to answer your question. Is my university degree worth anything? And I said, I can tell you, based on what I've heard here in this period of time, your university degree is worth a bar of pure gold. So I said, listen, we didn't have time to talk about a job in the bank. And he smiled, first time he did it. So. And he said, thanks for listening to me. But he said, you know, I'm really not interested in a career in banking. I did a great job interviewing. In any event, we shook hands and I never saw him again. But today, you folks here are going to be receiving, whether it's a certificate or degree, you're going to be getting your bar of pure gold. And quite frankly, if you continue to work hard, if you can never stop learning, you can leverage that bar of gold into a gold mine. All the best to you, and thanks for listening.
Well, we will now certify the graduands. Would the graduands please rise? Chancellor Melville, it is with great pleasure that I hereby certify that the graduands here present and those in absentia have met the requirements for the credentials to be presented this day as prescribed by the Senate of Kwantlen Polytechnic University, and I ask that you confer upon them their credentials.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the statutes of the province of British Columbia, and upon the recommendation of the Senate and the Registrar of Kwantlen Polytechnic University, I confer upon you the credential to which you are entitled, and invest with you all the rights and privileges, powers, and responsibilities pertaining to the credential. In keeping with the tradition of university convocations, please move your tassels from the right to the left side. Congratulations to all of you. You may be seated.
It's glued on, Ken. We'll now present each of our graduates to the convocation. Dr. Jane Fee, Vice Provost Students, will present the graduates and will be assisted by Zena Mitchell, University Registrar. Offering congratulations as they cross the stage will be myself with the presentation of a commemorative medal, Chancellor Melville, the Dean of the faculty being represented here today, and each graduate will be presented with a gift on behalf of the KPU Alumni Association. Graduates, please return to your seats as directed by the marshals after crossing the stage. We will try to keep this orderly, and please stay until everyone has crossed the stage. But vocal encouragement of your favorite graduate is very welcome. This is, after all, a celebration. Dr. Fee.
We will now recognize the graduates of the School of Business. Post-baccalaureate diploma in Human Resources Management, Cooperative Education option, Kiranj Randawa. Post-baccalaureate diploma in Human Resources Management, Georgina Konadu Amisa. Juliana Jenkins Wilkes. Muntaha Khan. Keisha Latoya Montauk. Bachelor of Business Administration in Human Resources Management, Cooperative Education option, Christine Melissa Apolzer. Manpreet Kaur Bander. With distinction, Alvin Naidu. Shamita Nandan. Tanisha Kaur Sandhu. Bachelor of Business Administration in Human Resources Management, Amrita Bogal. Gurinder Buller. Christopher Chan. Hasina Chan. Clinton Cheung. Emily Chiarvella. Kaylee Elena Koft. Harneet Kaur Deo. Davina Gill. Brendan Hintz Vanderbeek. Linda Huang. Anna Dorothea Jones. Toby Chunho Lai. Alice Ann Lambert. Sunjit Singh Minhas. Shavina Nand. Hu Dai Nguyen. Jasmine Kaur Parmar. Shirin Farouk Patel. Aliana Meili Perello. Sarisha Ramcharn. Brinder Singh Randawa. Monisha Randawa. Rupinder Kaur Samra. Anita Kaur Santar. Gersharon Kaur Sangha. Amrita Sera. Sharnjeet Sidhu. Sukhmani Sidhu. Tyler Jason Statistician. Kalraj Singh Uppal. Kent Williams. Nicole Chelsea Wong. Phyllis Wong. Jie Shu. Shu Ji Huan. Bachelor of Business Administration in Marketing Management, Cooperative Education option, Anthony Massimo Andrione. Niambi Cadiz. Krista Bo Chui La. Jessica Danielle McLeod. Kayla Morgan Popoff. Raja Gurkartar Singh Sandal. Bachelor of Business Administration in Marketing Management, Fawaz Fayez Alotaibi. Parm Atwal. Cassandra Cody Bissett. Nina Chima. Katie Cecilia Condon. Melanie Cordavis. Chloe Brooke Cragen. Allison Sarah Rose Finley. Adam Gaumont. Devin Singh Gill. Krista Kaur Grewal. Sarbir Singh Grewal. Dana Nicole Hawley. Rhea Doreen Johnston Wallace. Tanya Joanne Canigan. Wileen Cui. Zain Lalji. Nora Shujing Lee. Yang Liu. Tara Catherine Moreau. Jocelyn Danielle Knapp. Avine Prasad. Martin Thomas Rees. Rushan Saqib Sheikh. Madison Louise Singer. Yue Sun. Ping Ping Tan. Vanessa To. Bhavneet Kaur Tour. Joseph James Watson Mackay. Francis Yu. Shumin Zheng. Diploma in Marketing Management, Beatrice Stephanie Chan. Ryan Thomas Kuo. Thi Uk Nguyen. Angela Siu Se Tse. Xiaotong Zheng. Diploma in Public Relations with distinction, Michaela Joelle Abrams. Yami Chung. Ashley Marie Davies. Jennifer Duong. Clara Gonzalez. Sahar Kiabani. Cassia Lachance. Matthew McKinnon. Sharon Nebb. Jade Helena Rooser. Natalia Sabanska. Caitlin Lee Silvestri. Charlene To. Haley Ann Wark. Certificate in Legal Administrative Studies with distinction, Holly Vanessa Bork. Sharon Bourdon. Caitlin Dale. With distinction, Agnes DeCastri. With distinction, Andrea Lisa DeMello. Brooke Doherty. Suvd Gandulga. Ashley Dawn Jurek. Julia Teresa Capelli. Natasha Minhas. With distinction, Shima Neteji. With distinction, Olivia Reed. Alicia Rimmer. Ravneet Sahota. Jennifer Sandra Smith. Se Han Sun. Certificate in Marketing, Ya Ting Kuo. Chancellor Melville, I present to you the graduates of the School of Business. We will now recognize the graduates of the Faculty of Trades and Technology. Certificate in Appliance Servicing with distinction, Reed David Jackson. Certificate in Automotive Service Technician with distinction, Lee Hughes Grant. Chancellor Melville, I present to you the graduates of the Faculty of Trades and Technology. Chancellor Melville, this concludes the presentation of our graduates.
Wow. We'll just let our students get back to their seats. And when they're there, I'm going to give you an opportunity to acknowledge your family and friends who supported you during your studies, so you can all stand up and turn around and make some noise. All right, sit down. You can make more noise later on. I think you can do better than that. Our Provost and Vice President Academic, Dr. Salvador Ferreras, will present the Student Award.
Thank you, Dr. Davis. The Dean's Medal is awarded to the KPU student normally achieving the highest GPA in a faculty. The Dean's Medal recipient has demonstrated academic excellence and has contributed in some way to community service, support of other students, and the learning environment, or has made significant contributions to their field of study. The Dean's Medal for the Faculty of Trades and Technology is awarded to Lee Grant. Consistently at the top of her automotive service technician class, Lee has soared as a trade student and as a representative of KPU. She's assisted fellow students in their studies and has passed the Industry Training Authority Level 1 exam with plans to continue in her trade. Congratulations, Lee.
Zena Mitchell will now provide a welcome to the newest members of the KPU alumni community.
Good afternoon, everyone. We now get to bring the ceremony full circle. Graduates, it was just over an hour ago I was giving you instructions about how things would unfold once the ceremony was underway. I then had the privilege of greeting each of you personally before you made your way across the stage to receive your parchment. And now I have the honor of officially welcoming you into the KPU alumni community. I do that not only as Master of Convocation, but as your university registrar and as a proud KPU alumna myself. It was a number of years ago when I was right where you are, holding my parchment full of pride, having just completed my studies. I'm now delighted to extend my sincerest congratulations to you, our newest graduates, and to your loved ones, and on behalf of your alumni community to say welcome. Welcome to a community that now numbers nearly 53,000. The word alumni is derived from the Latin word alere, which means to nourish or foster. As you leave your student status behind and become alumni of this university, I hope that you will remember that KPU was a place where your mind was nourished and where you built the foundation on which you will now navigate your career path, a place where thought truly does meet action. Just when you thought your journey at KPU had come to an end, I'm here to tell you that this is just the beginning as new alumni. You've received a superb education from this university, and we look forward to hearing about your future achievements. There will be many of them, I'm sure. You are now all KPU ambassadors in the workplace, in the community, around the world. Carry the KPU banner proudly as you embark on the next part of your journey, and know that your success is our success. We will always be rooting for you. We will always be championing your achievements. We will always be with you. The KPU alumni community is your lifelong connection to your alma mater. We strive to provide you with relevant resources to help build and maintain your success, including rewards and benefits exclusive to our alumni. KPU alumni are all over all over the world doing incredible things. They're making it better, they're making it more interesting, they're making it theirs. Welcome to this esteemed community where you can inspire and be inspired by your fellow graduates. We wish you every success, every joy, every triumph, and we look forward to staying in touch. Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you, Zena. I'd like to close with a few words specifically about this university in the context and the crucial role that universities of all shapes and sizes play in our society. KPU is a university for our times, a polytechnic university, open and accessible and relevant to both local needs and the global issues of our society. A university that is driven by teaching and learning, enriched by our research and scholarship, and engaged with our communities. Our mission is to create opportunities for all learners to achieve success and to prepare them for rewarding work, for engaged citizenship, and for a lifetime of continued learning. Certainly all the evidence we have from employers and alumni is that we achieve these goals in many ways. Beyond that, we're part of a global community of thousands of universities founded upon and dedicated to the great ideals of civilization: liberty, truth, sustainability, beauty, and justice. And they respect and preserve culture and language and ideas and inspire their learners and others to do the same and to become active agents in creating a better world, whatever their field of study. In order to do this, universities have for centuries cherished their autonomy and the academic freedom of their faculty and of their learners, and their right and responsibility to always question the status quo and to explore new knowledge while tackling complex issues, and to do so respectfully, ethically, and thoughtfully. At KPU, though we're still very young as a university, we continue this tradition, and not just by dressing up twice a year like extras in a Harry Potter movie. There are serious reasons for the pomp and ceremony here at Convocation, in addition to being, we hope, an appropriate celebration of your success. It reminds us of all the hard-won freedoms that universities continue to protect and to foster on behalf of society. Excuse me. If you read or watch any news media, you will quickly realize that these freedoms should never be taken for granted. So, keep up the tradition. Whatever your line of work, try always to be open and skeptical, questioning, respectful, and above all, kind. All of us here have had the honor and the privilege of helping each of you along the way in reaching your educational goals. Thank you for choosing us. Friends and family, thank you all for all you've done in supporting our graduates and for being here today. Jocelyn, thank you for sharing your story. It is truly inspiring, and you're an inspiration to your own daughters. In fact, we have application forms for you to sign them up already. Ken, thank you for all you've done. Amongst the graduates here, there are many, I'm sure, who have benefited directly or indirectly from the work that you've done with the Foundation Board, especially to build the scholarship and bursary endowments that we have. You've been a great friend to me and a great mentor and a huge supporter of KPU. Thank you very much. So everyone, go forth. If you haven't got one already, take the advice my father gave to me when I graduated. Those 3 little words that meant so much. Get a job. This concludes our convocation. I'd like to thank all those who've been involved in the planning and execution of the ceremonies this week. I invite you to join us in the reception across the way in Surrey, Maine, for hugs and photos. Chancellor Melville, please dismiss the convocation. Please rise and remain standing until the platform party and the graduates have exited the convocation. Thank you.
In honor of our deep respect for the Kwantlen First Nation, I offer this blessing in harmony with and with deep respect for the many faiths and philosophic traditions represented here today. As you continue on life's journey, May you walk tirelessly. May the Creator walk with you. May his peace be in your minds. May her love be in your hearts. All my relations. I declare this convocation dismissed.